Hi guys, Byron Bay Physiotherapist, Scott Thomson here at the Evolve Wellness Centre in Byron Bay. And today I'm going to give you 3 great tips to counter what we call old man back syndrome. Now, what is old man back syndrome, you might ask? It is when you, after you've been prolonged sitting, if you've been sitting for a little while, and you have that kind of back that when you get up, you get stuck in this position here, and it just takes you a little bit to come back up straight again, and you make all sorts of grunting and groaning noises as you do it. And what you find is that you feel a little bit uneasy the first few steps, but once you get going, you seem to loosen up a little bit again. So in having a back like that, you probably have intermittent pain. You have days that are good, days that are bad, and also probably when you wake up, you might be a bit sore in the morning, and again, it takes a few steps to get going. So I'm going to show, like I said, 3 great tips to help counter that. And if you stick around to the end of the video, I'm going to tell you about a special offer we have here at the Evolve Wellness Centre. So the first tip that I'm going to give is that if you've been sitting down for a prolonged period of time, or at regular intervals during the day, if you find that you get stuck and you've got to make those noises and come back up tall, what I want you to do is get your thumbs and just put them into around what we call your sacroiliac joint, or below your sacroiliac joint. So that's basically just below your belt line, and just gently push into that area, and you're going to tuck your pelvis under, okay? And then what you're going to do is just pushing into there, you're going to lean back just gently into that. So you might lean back into a little bit of discomfort, hold it, and then you'll come back up. And you're just going to do that repetitively, maybe 3 or 4 times. Okay, so just important, again, keep that pelvis tucked under. If you don't know what that is, it's when your hip bones come up and your tailbone goes down. Good, and again, just thumbs into that around that sacrum area, tailbone area, pushing through, holding it, and coming back. And you might do that 3 to 5 times. You should feel a bit freer after you do that. Okay, and then you get going, especially after being sitting in the car or you've been sitting down for prolonged periods of time. The second thing, you actually have to use a prop for this. So what this is here is just a regular yoga block. You can also use phone books if you get maybe 2 phone books and stack them together and get some gaffer tape and roll them up. But bind them together. But basically, you're going to need something about this height here. Okay, so this is probably about 15 centimeters, I'd say there, or maybe about 20 centimeters. Okay, and you're going to lie down on your back. It has to be on a hard floor, not on a bed. And what you're going to do is you're going to bend your knees to about 90 degrees, and you're going to do a little bridge up, keeping your tailbone tucked under. And taking the block, or the phone books, you're just going to slide it again under that tailbone area. Okay, and you're going to leave it there, and one leg at a time, you're just going to straighten your legs out. Okay, so from here, then you're going to stretch your hands over your head. Okay, and basically from here, you're just going to relax. So the important thing here is you're not in too much pain. If you're in too much pain doing this, I probably wouldn't recommend it, and certainly seek further professional advice from myself or another clinician. Good, and you want to stay here for about 60 seconds if you can just relax into it. And during that time, just breathing into your chest and breathing out. Wonderful. Okay, and then what you're going to do is then you're going to carefully bend one leg at a time, and just tucking the pelvis under, just bridging up, and just slide that block out, and just slowly imprint your spine down. Okay, then what you're going to do is just tilt that pelvis just back and forth a wee bit. So back and forth like this here. Okay, and then just come into a neutral back and just give your knees a little squeeze in, just moving through your hip joints only. Okay, so what we've done, what we've tried to do anyway, is traction out your spine a little bit. Okay, and that should make it also feel a little bit better. If you want to retest, you just come back up into standing. Okay, and after that, again, you should feel more relief going backwards. And the last tip is using what's called a spiky massage ball. Okay, so you can get these from most physios, or we certainly have them here at the Evolve Wellness Centre, but these days even places like Kmart and those kind of places will have them in stock. And what you're going to do is, just lying on your back, we're going to release a muscle group just on the side of your bottom here, okay, called your piriformis. And where you'll find it is somewhere from your tailbone to your hip bone at the side, okay, that's where the muscle is going to be. So if you lie on your back, you're just going to place the ball underneath that area, and you can put a bit of weight through this here. Again, I don't want you to have any sort of extreme pain, but certainly when you do any trigger point and releasing, you've got to understand that a certain amount of pain here is necessary. And you're going to roll around just investigating. You're going to find a pretty little tight spot there, a pretty tight spot. So mine's going to be around about there, right? And once you find that spot, what's very important is you just relax again. Just take your body weight and relax. Just control through your spine. You might be in a slight posterior tilt. And instead of guarding and tensing the muscles, you have to try to relax and just release the muscles there. Okay? So you might stay there for about 30 seconds. And after which time you might find another point in the same manner. You might even have to roll slightly onto your side just to get a little bit more across to that lateral. There's another nice little gnarly area there, and I'm just going to relax into there. Okay, so again, you should feel some instant relief from that. So there you go, 3 great tips to instantly relieve old man back syndrome. Now the special offer we have here at the Evolve Wellness Center, we've got a Better Backs spinal care consultation that we are offering. So the consultation goes for half an hour. It's only $40, or if you have a private health fund, we won't charge you any gap if you just swipe the card, and we won't charge you any gap on that. So what you can basically expect with that consultation is 30 minutes of, first of all, we'll do a small assessment on you, and then we're going to give you the best tips using our expert advice and our experience that you can give yourself some instant relief from your back, and give you a lot of postural advice and information about how you can better look after your back. So if that sounds great, you can tag someone in this video, or you can contact us here at the Evolve Wellness Center, or leave a comment below. So thanks for watching, guys, and hope you have a great day, and we shall see you soon.